I left public work to come back to the farm because it's something that I love. My name is John L. Council, and I'm a farmer here in Hope County. And I've been farming here for 15 years. We raise hogs, cows, chickens, turkeys. We raise goats and vegetables, regular vegetable market. I've been farming all my life. I was raised up on a farm in Robeson County. I was 5 years old and my daddy put me on the farm and told me, "This is your mule." And I've been riding that mule ever since. We have 68 acres of land here in Hope County. And on the 68 acres, we have about 35 acres of woodland. And the rest of it we use is in gardening and in pasturing for the cows and hogs, and also for raising our own hay. I mostly sell to the people that comes to the farm market. We do have some customers that come here to the farm. They buy chickens, and they buy hogs, they buy goats. But our biggest client is at the farm market. My dad was a farmer. I was raised up on the farm, and I did public work, but I never left the farm. And my dad, he is from a background of farmers. He farmed it mostly in Bladen County, and then he moved to Robeson County, and that's where I was raised up, in Robeson County on a farm. We never had to go to the market to buy meat, lard, beef, vegetables. We had our own garden, we had our own meat and butter, produce, and he taught me how to survive off of the farm. It put a great love in my heart towards the farm, and I got it from my dad.
Mr. Council is a very smart person. He works hard for to make sure that his family farm is successful. He also works hard to make sure that his family is successful, and that each one of the family members learns how to be productive on the farm.
My role on the farm is that I'm the farm secretary. Pretty much what I do during the course of the day is I take orders for any products or produce that the customers call in. Also, I order equipment, seeds. If I'm doing research for grants or research for any type of projects that we have going on the farm, I get in contact with the necessary personnel in Extension or in other companies to try to make contact. I'm usually like the first contact for the farm. We attend meetings together, or if one can't attend a meeting, then I'm usually the person that attends the meeting for them.
What I do on the farm is I take care of the animals and take care of the gardens and fields, picking, grassing, come up with ways to help with the raising of the animals, just the general everyday work on the farm, just to help keep everything running.
On the farm, I make sure everything's taken care of, help with the gathering, make sure the animals are doing well, check on everything, make sure things get done and things get planted on time, and make sure things go on schedule.
Being a minority and a small farmer, we have a lot of problem with the big farmers running the price up, and fertilizers costing so much. So we don't do commercial fertilizer. We do all organic farming. We don't sell it organic, but it is organic. I believe in all natural stuff. I have a saying is that you are what you eat. And if I'm gonna feed my family chemicals, then they ain't nothing but a chemical. So I use this all natural stuff in order to build them of a natural, strong, healthy body. We use the waste from the hogs and into our field, and also from our cows. We rakes it up and carries it and put it on a compost pile, and it lays there for over a year. And the chickens, we put all of that on the compost pile. We keep turning it over until there's nothing but dirt. And we broadcast that out into the row of the crop, and that's when we plant our vegetables.
Cooperative Extension has sponsored many programs to help the council family. They have participated in the Farmer-to-Farmer Mentoring Program. They have also participated in the Farmers Adopt Computer Training Program, and they have participated in other extension-sponsored workshops and events.
Grace Summers and Nelson Brownlee got me started in the black plaster. Nelson introduced me to Grace, and she came down and explained it to me and told me that the equipment that the extension had there that was usable for the farmers and small farmers, and she brought it down and helped us get the plastic put down, and we got great yield off of our strawberries from using the black plastic. I had a trailer, a four-wheel trailer, and I built me a cub on it, and I put my chickens in that cub, and I move them from one location to the other. And in doing that, the waste from the chicken is there, plus they have range of that area and not just in one spot. It doesn't just saturate one area, it ranges over the whole field. It's been a big help to us, and it helps the crop to grow better, give us better yield, and chemicals and stuff that other people have to buy to put to their crop, we don't have to buy it. We use all natural stuff, and it's going right back into the farm. It builds the ground up, it keeps the ground rich, and so it's been a big blessing to us. I have a meat hounding license that I'm able to process chickens here on the farm, and we can sell them at the markets and places, farm markets, and as well as here on the farm. I'm not able to process hogs or cows because I don't have a slaughter pen, and the state won't allow me to put a slaughter pen on here because of the drainage. I can do up to 1,000 chickens and up to 250 turkeys here on the farm. And if I go over that number, I have to take it to a processing place.
Biosecurity is the ability to keep diseases off your farm, and also provides good practices that a farmer should use on the farm. And Mr. Council and his family practice good biosecurity practices. Some of the important biosecurity practices include wash your hands at all times, clean the feed and water troughs daily, also reduce rodents and mice around your farm, and wash dedicated clothing daily also.
I make sure that everything is clean. I make sure that we washes our hand. I make sure that when we use this stuff, that we washes it then, no sooner we finish with it, and put it away so that it won't carry germs or any disease to some other plant that we have been harvesting. We had farm tours come here, and they looked at the farm and how we raise our vegetables, our livestock, and they were very successful in that. That guy that just left from here, he bought some meat from us today.
Right.
And but we have customers that come here. That's the future of the John Council's farm, that you can come here anytime and buy fresh meat, vegetables at any time. Okay. I've been on other farm tours, and I seen what they was doing, and we learned quite a bit from that. To have young farmers today is very important because most of the farmland is being sold for homeowners and for industry, And sooner or later, they're not going to have any farmland. And we want to get somebody that will keep the farm and keep the farm business going. It's a very good business, a good industry. And we need good young people that get involved in it to keep this industry going.
Working with my family is very interesting and it's very interesting to do because you know the people that you're around, you know what to expect from them as opposed to working with somebody else.
You don't have to worry about people competing as opposed to working on, I guess you would say, like a public job. You don't have to worry about people competing to try to get ahead of the other person or get the promotion above the other person because everybody is working together for the same goal.
It is a learning experience. You get to know your family a little better. You can depend on your family to make sure that everybody's working together to get the same results.
You can be able to help each other better knowing that, well, I might not be able to do something, but the other one can do it better than me. So, I mean, we just work together and let the person that is able to do it better, do that part.
Working with Nelson Brownlee has helped us a lot. I mean, he's really helpful. Every time I've asked him a question, he's always been there to help us out. He's always been there to go between the university and getting us the information to us. I mean, he's really a really big help to us, and we just appreciate the fact of even knowing him.
Mr. Council has been an integral part of the Hoke and Robertson County Extension Centers. His family has strived to be successful on the farm, and the family has minimized the risk and has maximized profit over the past 5 years. They attend many extension workshops, and they've been a joy to work with over the past 5 years, and I'm really happy that they've been selected as the North Carolina Small Farmers of the Year.
I believe Dad should receive the Small Farmer of the Year award because I've watched him over the years and the different trials and struggles and things that he went through. I remember what this land looked like from the very beginning, and if you'd seen pictures of it, what it looked like when we first purchased it versus what it is today, there is a huge amount of progress here. He has such an insight, and he's constantly looking at changing, constantly looking at how to improve on what's already established. And he looks to the future and a vision, and he's so geared and so focused on improving and not just helping himself, but he more or less looking at to help others, how he can help the family, how he can help the community. And that's what he tells us about ourselves, to always improve on who you are. Because once you become satisfied as the type of person you are, then you don't grow as a person. And so the same way he looks at it with his land.
It's a love. Farming is a love to me. I love what I'm doing. There's so many other things I could do. I've did electrical work, I've did plumbing work, I've did carpenter work, but I love farming. It's not something that I have to do. It's something that I love to do.